Hi again, everyone. I'm olliemathews. This is Societal Narcissism. No contribution with this video. Now, my mother died. Drunky the Fuck Clown died in 2018. But it seems like she's been reincarnated and living in South Florida. Because I came across this video. This is the adult child who went no contact. And when you hear anybody who's heard Phone Call with Narcissistic Mother or heard my mother's voice will hear this immediately, or actually hear your own mother. This is pretty short.
Hello, Sammy girl.
Hello, Sammy girl. Always with the nicknames. Always with the nicknames.
This is Karen. I'm just calling you back again because I forgot to mention something. When I left you a message last time, I believe it was on your birthday.
Oh, why do they all talk like this? She talks just like my mother in that taunting, aggressive tone.
When I mentioned that horrible-looking tattoo.
Her tone of voice.
That you got done.
Yep, the tone of voice. Yep. And now she's insulting her tattoo. Like, I'm not picking the tattoos, but anything to attack you with. Can you figure out why this girl went no contact with her mother? Who this mother is? She sounds just like Drunky. She sounds just like Drunky.
The crappy job they did on your arm.
The crappy job.
I mentioned that it was comical because
just taunting the whole way. It's comical.
You chose the word always written into the stem.
Always, because you chose the word always. Anything to try to draw you in to get you to respond. She knows how ridiculous this is. She knows it is. It's just that's not what it's about. It's not what it's about, but that's not the point. This is why you don't respond to it. The only way to respond to it is the way this girl is responding to it, by letting the world hear who her mother really is.
Which is your divorced parents' wedding song?
Has nothing to do with that.
Why would she know her parents' wedding song in the first place? Oh, that's their wedding song. I'm going to tattoo your wedding song on my arm because you got divorced. Like, how insane is that to do? How insane is that? And she has to know how insane it is. It's not the point. It's to get her, let me say some insane, over-the-top lies that she has to respond to, that she has to call me back and respond to it. No, you don't. You handle it just like this girl handles it. You put it out there for the world to see. If you don't want to have your own YouTube or your own TikTok and you don't want to do it, you send it to one of us who will and have no problem doing it.
And your mama?
Oh, there's the word mama. And your mama. Like, the entire tone of this woman is so toxic and so hateful and so resentful. She must have made this girl's life a living hell.
Filed for divorce? So what's even more comical is...
Comical. Again, comical. That's the second time she's like, you're a joke. It's all taunting. It's all emotional abuse. It's sounds just like my mother.
Is that dysfunctional suggestion you made to Neil when
My
you
dad.
said to him,
Her father.
I think you should teach her a lesson and divorce her?
I was saying this since 14
Well, isn't it
years
more
old.
comical?
Said it at 14. So again, holding you to an adult standard as a child. She said it at 14. 14. And it seems like, so again, it's not your fault that your husband, that you got a divorce, right? She put that in her father's head, and the father listened to the 14-year-old. Is this what she's trying to tell everybody?
Well, now, when you look at that tattoo, at what a failure that suggestion was, too.
Failure, huh?
Because I'm the one who filed for divorce.
She thinks
So then what are you talking about? If you're the one who filed for divorce, then what are you talking about? It's so ridiculous. They think it demands a response. All she wants to do is draw this girl back in so she can brutalize her. But this girl's got a following, so it ain't working.
that's such a big
And
bad
divorced
thing.
Neil. Oh, well.
Oh, well. I'm just going to let it play through without interruption.
Hello, Sammy girl.
She knows
This
I
is
hate
Karen.
it. Yeah, you are.
I'm just calling you back again because I forgot to mention something. When I left you a message last time, I believe it was on your birthday, when I mentioned that horrible-looking tattoo
Her tone of voice.
that you got done, the crappy job they did on your arm.
Oh, my God.
I mentioned that it was comical because you chose the word always written into the stem, which is your divorced parents' wedding song,
Has nothing to do with that.
and your mama filed for divorce. So what's even more comical is that dysfunctional suggestion you made to Neil when
My
you
dad.
said to him, I think you should teach her a lesson and divorce her.
I was saying this since 14
Well, isn't it
years
more
old.
comical now when you look at that tattoo? And what a failure that suggestion was, too. Because I'm the one who filed for divorce.
She thinks that's such a big
And
bad
divorced
thing.
Neil. Oh, well.
She must be drunk because I guess there must have been multiple. There must have been multiple phone calls because when they get like this, like my mother, when I got phone call for narcissistic mother, she must have called me that night. On the video, when I finally picked up the phone that I recorded, I said 37 times. I said 15 times. She probably called me close to 40 that night for just making threat after threat after threat to me. Okay. Yeah, because these are all the same day. So let's check these out.
Hi, this is your mom. Wow, you talk fast. That doesn't even really sound like you. But anyhow, I tried leaving you a text and it looks like I'm blocked. So here's a voicemail saying,
I can still get to you.
Merry Christmas Eve Day and Merry Christmas to you, Samantha.
Yeah, you could just tell by the way she talks, by the way she treats her daughter, that she is just horrendous. All right, these look like, they're all the same day.
Hello, my first offspring.
Oh my
I
God.
just called to acknowledge your birthday since that's the motherly thing to do. Have a joint on me. And talking about joints, you must have been high as a kite.
Oh,
Or the person doing your tattoo was high as a kite.
oh my God. This is my mother. This is my mother.
Because they did an awful job. It looks horrible, and it's so big, and in such an obvious place. And the comical thing about it is you chose the word always on the stem, which is your divorced parents' wedding song.
So she made 2 calls about this tattoo? This is the second call she made about the tattoo?
I chose always
That
because
is
of
funny.
Harry Potter and the
So every time you look at it,
always,
you could think of how
after all this time.
your mother filed for divorce and left.
Oh my
Neil.
God.
No, I will think about my husband and I and how we love each other.
Enjoy that tattoo.
I will.
I would wear long sleeves more often.
What an awful woman.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I got an delicious. It's just delicious. Just seethe. Seethe.
Hi, this is Karen.
So in this screenshot, you're going to see how she actually is in my phone. I'm not sure why this specific voicemail came through with her name, or like I think it was just in my voicemails, because sometimes when people are blocked and they do try to call you, it will go straight to voicemail sometimes. I don't know. Like I said, Apple really needs to get it together.
Yeah.
So
Android does the same thing. You have things blocked, and sometimes they get through on just to voicemail.
for this voicemail, you can see that it's by her name. Anyways, back to the voicemail.
I'm calling just to acknowledge your birthday today. Wow.
You can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me. I won't stop. I won't stop. I will continue to harass you and brutalize you.
30 years old.
Wow, 30 years old. Remember when my mother said, what was I, 37 at the time? 37 years old. 37.
Probably doesn't matter for you, because I doubt you have kids.
He says the
Wow.
no kids thing
Just
with such
evil.
evil hatred.
Yeah, it's just evil. It's just hatred and disdain and jealousy of her own daughter.
In her voice. I mean, obviously she says everything like that, but because she always was really, really bent on the fact that I don't want children. How dare I?
And I doubt you ever will, because you're just too much of an all-about-me person, especially as you got older, and dysfunctional on top of that, especially during your wedding.
I will absolutely be giving a story time on the things that she did on my wedding day to try to sabotage it. So stay tuned for that, but back to this.
And the divorce, but before that too. And I'm sure David wouldn't want any kids. He's been there, done that,
Oh my God.
and we know what that situation was all about.
Before I moved up to Rhode Island to live with my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, my parents, mostly my mom, did everything in her power to sabotage me going up there. And one of the things that she said to me was, well, your boyfriend has already been married, he's already had a kid, he's already done all of his firsts, so they're not going to mean as much to him as they do to you. Are you sure you want to be with somebody like that? Are you sure you want to be with somebody that already has a kid and like isn't going to care as much when or if you ever have kids with him? Like crazy, like.
Right. And she said, you're all about me. She won't have kids because she's all about herself. When really, again, more projection, more Darvo. She's talking about herself. She's putting all her thoughts onto her daughter, and she hates her daughter. She hates her. She's jealous of her to her core.
Just poison. And me, I'm just like, I need to get the out of here. Okay?
Exactly.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
So many of you were commenting like
Taunting.
on how she says bye. And I just want all of you to know that that is a running joke in my group, my friend circle. We cackle.
As you should. As you most definitely should. I mean, that is the closest representation to my mother that I have ever heard. I mean, they could be sisters. They could be sisters. Honestly, that is wild how much that sounds like my mother. That is just the meanest, nastiest, most jealous, hateful woman you ever want to encounter. Oof. Can you figure out why this girl went no contact with her? Nah, I can't. Must be somebody put something in her head, right? Because that's what Karen will say. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you want to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, then you know what to do with either the Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and email links in the description box below. Also, please like, share, and hype this video on your mobile device anywhere you can, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, be sure to subscribe to both my channels on Rumble. If you haven't watched this video over there, please do. Even a click helps. Follow me on TikTok, X, and Telegram as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everyone.